Sometimes when it snows in our area, we get homeowners calling us asking about snow that's gotten into their attics. By the end of this video, you'll know why that might happen, if it could cause any problems, and what you might be able to do about it. Snow often gets into our attics as a result of high-speed horizontal winds, which can blow moisture through attic exhaust vents. Very common in today's homes are ridge vents, which let air out through a gap in the ridge of the roof. Water droplets or snowflakes that typically run right over the gap in a normal scenario get blown in by the horizontal winds. Water is really hard to notice when it gets blown in, as it's in such small quantities that it'll usually just dry up. Snow, on the other hand, is much easier to see as it might accumulate before eventually melting and evaporating. Snow is also more likely to be blown in than water. Since they are so small, snowflakes tend to act more like dust than water, allowing them to be pushed around more easily. In these small, dust-like snow doses, little to no damage will occur, and there isn't much to be worried about. In situations like this, having a little snow does not mean that your roof was incorrectly installed. The flakes are tiny and can slip through even the finest of filters, just like normal dust. In this circumstance, the snow will melt and evaporate just like water would, leaving without a trace it was ever there. It's difficult to say how much snow should cause alarm, as in our area of North Carolina, the type of weather that would cause this only occurs once every couple of years. This type of buildup is very rare in this area, and we don't often get the right amount or type of snow. If you're having several inches of snow in your attic every year or other year, that might mean that you have a crack, leak, or installation error in your roof. Given that we are living in an area of the country that doesn't receive this kind of weather very often, there's not a whole lot that can be done for the rare dusting of snow. Here in North Carolina and other parts of the South, we use a type of ridge vent that is optimized for maximum airflow in the summer months. Up north, the ridge vent they use prevents the snow from getting in, but restricts that airflow in the summer. That's a trade-off is much more reasonable in snowier markets because they don't get quite as hot in the summer. If the snow does come in, don't panic. The amount of moisture that will come from it isn't going to do any significant damage. The best way to deal with it is the same way that you'd clean up snow that you tracked inside your front door. If you received a very large quantity of snow in your attic, you may want to have a professional come to make sure that your ventilation system was installed properly and to check for leaks. Now that you've learned about why there might be some snow in your attic, I hope you're starting to feel more confident taking the next steps in your roofing process. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.